have skeletons in our closets. They are tucked into our dressers, half forgotten in cobwebs. If you opened our closet doors, you would find our culture written into the dry bones of our former selves. Skulls of brittle language unhinging at our jawlines, and the burden of our parents' expectations carved into our clavicles. Our sternums, dented from the weight of crucifixes, trailed into wilted rib cages, held together by bowed spines. We hid our bodies, like corpses, into American brands, like we hid in our rooms when our dads were mad, like we hid our faces and sat patient through unfamiliar languages during family gatherings growing up. Around our white friends, we held ourselves together with unwinding cartilage, squeezing tight to never let them know that we felt different. And in our churches, we reminisce of Korea, watching older brothers like heroes drown their fears into glass, and conversations over sports that are not played back in Seoul. Listening to music, we are privileged enough to understand, while also keeping up to date with K-pop bands, feet towing unlucky thresholds between closets and white wallpaper bedrooms, and maybe, with our bodies reduced to bones, we are finally white enough to pass as acceptable. But I'm looking for those who are ready to hold their yellow flesh again, to reassemble our ligaments and tendons and brain stems. I'm ready to study anatomy and play Frankenstein, pulling skeletons out of their graves to reclaim what is ours in our awkward half-tongues. We will not laugh at the people who making fun of the people with broken English, clinging to the privilege and happenstance of getting here first. We will not perpetuate hegemony or support cultural imperialism. Never let fear hold us back from turning a critical eye towards even our own culture. We will not let the guilt and responsibility inherited from the working hands of our parents keep us from making fists. We will not continue our learned silence, fitting neatly into social categories. We will not let others define what Korean is, not in our bodies, not in our hobbies, our language, our music, or our culture. We are not skeletons. We are not frames. We are whole apartments and wooden houses and concrete churches and mountain temples. We are flesh in our bodies. We are open and growing. We are radical in our dissonance. We are speaking. We are unapologetic. We are here.